I'm JL Smith. I'm majoring in Spanish, minoring in honors in Chinese, and I love tea. 95% of the time, I'm either drinking tea, waiting for my tea to finish, or thinking about whether or not I should make some more tea. I wanted to answer first the question about building community. And I think the first step to that is making people feel welcome. At first, I wasn't sure whether or not people were just being polite. Oh, where are you from? Oh, I'm from so and so. What are you majoring in? Oh, I'm majoring in this. But then I realized that they were genuinely interested. And I think for me, that was the first step to really feeling like this was home. And then, second, I think it's important that past being welcome, people feel like they know each other. It was hard for me to put out details past, like, I'm majoring in Spanish and I live in Orhall and my RA's name is this, this, and this, to put out real details about myself and how I feel about stuff. But then I realized that when I can put myself out there, other people feel comfortable to put themselves out there. And I think that really helped me build good relationships. Part of building that relationship is being vulnerable and being vulnerable together. And I think the last step to building a really strong community is to be willing to ask for help and willing to give help. Um, I really love to help people, but sometimes I don't feel comfortable giving it because I don't know, like, I don't know their situation. I don't know if it's the right place, if it's my place to help. And I definitely feel more comfortable with people I know better in a community that I feel really at home with. And so I think, especially my RAs, have done a great job being there and always being willing to help as soon as we ask. And so I think that's something I really want to do and really want to encourage. The second question I wanted to answer was about being a team player. And to me, the biggest thing about being a team player is team loyalty. And to me, that especially means not gossiping, not talking bad about other members of your team, especially if you don't agree with them. And if you really don't agree with them, I think it's important to go to that person and talk to them, especially not to talk about it behind their back. I think the second phase of teamwork is putting other people first. Because, I mean, what's the point of being in a team if you're only looking out for yourself? And even when you're tired, even when you couldn't possibly want anything less than to help, I think that's when it's most important that you dig in and help anyway. And I think the last phase is that you have to really know your team members, to know maybe what they're not saying or to know when something's wrong. And I think in that, community and team building are the same thing, but you really have to know the people you're working with if you want it to turn out well.